Hello there, how are you today? You well? Excellent. Me, I'm very good. Now, I think it's at this stage in the video, right at the very beginning, that we address an issue. So I put a poll out on my channel not long ago asking kind of what you'd like to see in the video, and a lot of you overwhelmingly suggested that you wanted to see more beauty. So the good news is Tim's here.
Oh my.
So our plan today is to take a clockwise route up over the Tarmachan ridge, and there's a couple of loch and small tiny little puddles which is just at the bottom of Meall and Tarmachan, and we're hoping to camp there tonight. Good water source and views, because it does promise to be a clear night, so an excellent opportunity to get some starry photos and some starry time lapse and everything that we like. And you never know, we might get a light show as well, and it's about being in the right place in the right time, as we suggested last time, so all's good. Oh. So we're just taking the opportunity just to stop at this this small burn and top his water bottles up. I've got some electrolyte tablets with me just to try and manage the perspiration and no doubt the cramp later in the tent. It is very hot, but that's the route straight ahead, so we just have to peel off this path, and then there's a small track. And we just met another hiker coming down. She said it was very boggy, but it's going to be absolutely fine.
There you go. It's a good pat drop. Did you just take a video of me taking a photo of you?
Yeah.
That's some weird inception.
That's like proper me love, isn't it? Right? Right, folks, we're back and we're doing incredibly well. This mountain, all right, I've got a problem. I need to own up. So some of you may know that I've got a bit of a foot problem called sesamoid issues, and I had to have some really expensive insoles created, and it's to stop the pain. But like a divvy, I've forgotten them. So I'm basically walking up this hill with no insoles in these ultras. So it is like walking up in bare feet. And this is creating huge havoc with my calves. And I'm moaning like a right moaning mini about it. And Tim's been really, really patient with me. But we are getting up here nice and steadily. And we've only seen 3 hikers so far. So with fingers crossed we'll get to camp and it'll be all ours. Up to the Beelac now. Very expansive views down there. And we're heading, so we're going up here now. And then, I don't know if you can see, but over that top there. And then in theory, it's kind of along the top towards the ridge line and over towards Meall and Tarmachan. Right, we're up first still. Say hello, Tim.
Hello.
He's an athlete, by the way. So we're currently at the top of Tarmachan, and this is round about 3,460 feet, something like that, because I do things in feet because it sounds more impressive.
It does.
But it's 1,000 meters exactly. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to drop down here now and then go up onto the Tarmachan ridge, all the way across over towards the last peak, and then there's a lock, and you won't be able to pick it up on the GoPro. I don't even know if you actually heard all that, but that's where we're going to camp tonight. So just climbing up this scrambly bit now, which we believe is kind of the start of the ridge. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it is. And Tim's up top. I don't know if you can see him, because he's looking for alternative ways of going up it. Right, I shall pop this away and we'll make a bit more way up.
I think I'll probably go right here.
Have you ever had a better camping spot?
Not one that I can recall. It's very pretty.
Lovely little camp here by this locken. Tim down there on that lovely little knoll. Absolutely perfect pitch down there. And well, all we've got to do in the morning is break camp, just walk up over the top of the tarmac, and then back down to the car park. So a nice easy walk back to the car in the morning. But a lovely spot. I'm hoping the wind's going to drop down just a tiny bit, and then we can get some beautiful aerial shots, particularly as the light improves. But I'm going to have a rest now. Tim's having a break. I'm going to have a beer and just listen to the radio, I think. But a hard-earned day. I must admit, I really did miss me insoles in my boots, and it absolutely crippled my calves when I was coming up the hill, and I just couldn't get enough oxygen in. So I've been a bit of a whinging old bugger. So I'm sorry, Tim, but it's all worth it now. Welcome back. I'm having something to eat. I've got, this won't surprise you, I've got a mug shot which was like a sweet and sour noodly doodly thing. And then it won't surprise you to tell you about some Ben's Mexican rice, because I love it. But tonight, it's going to go in a wrap.
Fighting for Sarah, BBC Radio 2, hoping on a sensational Friday. Hi, Owen, please, can you give a massive shout out to Pete, Vic, Jane, Phil, and me? Of course I can, that's why I'm here, babe. On our way to Totnes for the dark 10-kilometre swim this weekend. Oh, that sounds like a tough swim, doesn't it? Wishing all the swimmers all the very best of luck. I'm excited, slightly terrified. That's Lorna near Cheltenham. Lorna, have a sensational one.
There's a couple more campers just turned up on the hill behind us. I don't know if they fancied down here or not, but they look to be in a good place. An absolutely beautiful sunset, really lifting up the depth of the hills, you know, into the distance. Great. Tim's got a brilliant camping spot down by the bottom of the lagoon, although he does say it's a little bit windy. But it's a nice spot and it's been well earned, it really is. Good morning. How are you all today? Excellent. Tim's putting his tent away now. He's looking very sprightly. His neighbours are up as well, by the looks of it. So good night. It was a bit windy and well, it didn't keep me awake, and the bonus about having a wind is that there's no condensation, so that's all good. We're all packed up now. I've had a couple of cups of coffee. We're going to break camp in about 5 minutes and then head up over Meall and Tarmachan, and then that's the journey done back down to the car. It is 5 to 7 in the morning. Great star show last night, absolutely brilliant, and it was a lovely night. There's a wind, but like I said, it's warm. It's a warm wind. It's very pleasant indeed. Right, I'm just going to wait for Tim to come and join me, and then we'll set off up and we'll pick this up on the way up to the top of the next Munro. Good morning.
Are you keeping well?
I'm not bad, how are you?
I'm brilliant.
Did you sleep okay?
It's lovely. Lots of wind.
Yes, it was windy.
Not by me.
It was windy.
It was windy.
No condensation though.
No, it's great. It's been quite nice, warm throughout the night as well.
It has what? It was
Stars
a warm
were beautiful.
I got a night lapse and I did get a couple of photos. I did with it. Did you see the Milky Way straight above
I
us?
saw the Milky Way. I even saw a bit of the aurora.
Alright, I didn't see any aurora and there was nothing showing on the app.
Although you could see a bit of the colours on the horizon,
Okay.
looking north, but otherwise, yeah, the Milky Way was beautiful.
Did you see? Were it right above us? I thought I
Yeah,
could see
it was all the way across.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed it comes through on the photos.
We look forward to seeing them, don't we?
No pressure.
Good stuff. Shall we?
Alright.
The views are getting better and better the higher we get. It really is a fantastic morning. Well done. Well, we're coming to the end of this little adventure now, and a great camp. Nice to tick off Meall and Tarmachan as well, and the ridge was interesting. Enjoyed the little climb up. Pity about the wittery ammonia legs, but they recovered well overnight, so that was good. Brilliant views as well across the ridge with the drone, and it makes it all worthwhile, you know, carrying all the weight up and all that kind of stuff if you can get the conditions. It was a bit windy, but it made for fantastic viewing and a loving and lasting memory of this trip. And then finally the company. Tim, he's slowed down. I think he's going to say, are you going to say a few words?
I can do. There you go, there was a few.
That
No,
was a few words.
It was lovely to be invited. Thank you for letting me come along.
It's absolutely my pleasure. It was great to have you along.
Nice to dust off the cobwebs and get some sun for a change instead
Yes.
of rain.
It is a wonderful and very accessible hill, isn't it?
It is, it's absolutely gorgeous. That
It-
ridge is very lovely.
It's not taking us long to get down. We set off at 7 and it's 8:45 now, so a good one. Well, thank you very much for coming along. You've
Thank
been
you.
Brilliant company. And with that, I think I'll leave it here, and if you have watched it this far, thank you very much as always, and as always we appreciate a thumbs up. The last video, not the bike one, the one before it, we got loads of thumbs up. I thought I was losing you, but you've rescued the situation, so let's see if we can have more of them on this one, please. For now, until next time, bye for the new.